Hey guys, it's your girl Folasade, the accountability accountant, and welcome to the Money Zone, guys. I'm so excited to be here with you guys on this bit dreary Tuesday here in the DMV. Guys, I know you're looking at the topic like, Folasade, we're just getting over tax season. Why are we talking about taxes right now? So on today's show, we're going to be talking about preparing yourself right now for your taxes that will be filed come next year, 2023. So, guys, if you owed money last year, well, this year when you filed your taxes, if you owed money this year when you filed your taxes, if you were still confused as to what's going on with all of the changes that has happened this year, if you want to maximize your tax deductions, or if you are a business owner, then you want to stay tuned into tonight's show, because we're talking about what you guys are supposed to be doing right now to prepare for next year taxes. Okay. All right. So do me one favor, grab your pen, grab your paper, share this video if you're watching us on any social media platform. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can also share this to your social media platform as well. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe as well by going to bit.ly/Folasade Radio. And guys, if you are trying to get your business out there, your product out there, or you feel like you have an amazing service that the world needs to know, then you want to definitely check out our show page to see whether or not there's some spots for you, your show on the Money Zone. I know one thing, when I was building my business, I promoted my show on radio shows, other podcasts, and also sponsored other influencers as well while I was building my business. So if you're interested in promoting your services on the Money Zone, please go to bit.ly/Folasade Radio, and everything should be there. So guys, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick 2-minute break so you guys can get some time to get it together, and we'll be right back. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. And on tonight's show, we're going to talk about, on the first segment, we're going to talk about preparing yourself for taxes. And I know when I intro the show, I know you're probably looking like, Folasade, we're only in July. Why do I have to think about taxes? I just got over it. Yeah. you really don't have no choice. But no, you have a choice. All right, so we're going to go into that, and then I may give you guys some type of special type of show, maybe in second segment if I don't feel like dragging this one along, guys. So first things first, right now we're in July. And yes, guys, you are supposed to be preparing to file your taxes for next year. The rich does it. That's called tax planning. And if you've been watching me for a very, very long time, I've told you this, that tax planning and tax preparing, not tax preparation, right? Preparing for your taxes is what all of us should do, regardless if you make 100 million, a million, 100,000, 50,000, 15,000, 10,000, even $5,000, guys. You are also supposed to be planning to file your taxes around this time. Now, I'm not saying go file them. What I'm saying is you're supposed to be preparing right now. Here's why. Right now, you just filed your 2021 taxes. So you either owed, you either got a refund, or you broke even, or one of those three happened, but you're still confused and you're still trying to figure out other ways on reducing what you owed, or other ways to increase your refund, or other ways for you not to owe a daggone thing. If that is the case, then that time starts now. Not come December. Not comes next year, January. Y'all like, Folasade, I'm ready to file my taxes this year, Folasade. No, I don't have no paperwork in order, Folasade. I don't want to hear that, y'all. I do not want to hear that. This year, I have had to send back almost 50% of every client that we have served thus far. I've had to send them back to maximize their taxes. I had to send them back because their records wasn't in order. I had to send them back for multiple reasons, and that should not be the case. But if you're not planning for taxes, then that means more than likely you're disorganized. If you're not planning right now for taxes, that more than likely mean that what? You might not maximize your taxes next year. You might not get a good refund next year. You might end up owing next year because you are not preparing. And here's the thing, guys. See, right now, what is July 26th? I've been so busy, y'all. I don't even know what the day is. I thought yesterday was today. Y'all, look. Today is July 26th, right? Right now, July 26th, you should have certain records organized. You should be tracking certain things. You should be figuring out, if you need to be adjusting your business structure. This mid-year, if you want to be in control over your tax situation, it starts now. You don't wait until January comes, because guess what? See, right now, we're in July. We're in 2022. If you guys don't act now to save your taxes, your return will be due in what? April 15th, 2023? That means you only have 6 more, not even 6 months, y'all. 5 more months. Wait, August, September, October, November, December. Yep, 5 more months for you to scrounge around your paperwork, start tracking your miles, start getting your stuff in order. You only have 5 months to try to maximize your deductions. Because remember, for you to write it off come April 2023, it needs to occur right now in 2022. I don't think you guys understand that. This is why people hire accountants. This is why we do consults. This is why we start tax planning now. Because you guys have to make certain purchases in this year for us to be able to deduct when we file your taxes next year. We have to track those miles come this year for us to be able to deduct on your tax return next year. Okay? We have to. But you guys are not understanding that the tax code can work for you if you prepare. If you prepare, the tax system can work for you. If you don't prepare, you're winging it. If you don't do certain things, you're winging it. Or you might not have it for certain things. Okay? All right, guys. So I'm about to show you guys my screen really quick. And you guys, I'm going to pull up an article from Forbes. Give all credits to Forbes right now. And this article basically states why businesses should start tax planning. Okay. This is for last year, but one thing I want to let you guys know that regardless of when tax information come out, as long as it's not relative to tax rates and tax laws that were adjusted, the same concept applies. So even if in 2021 this Forbes article came out saying why tax planning is important in August last year, the same goes for now. We're going into August next week, and tax planning is very important. So guys, if you're watching us on any social media platform outside of Facebook, and you want to see our screen, head over to .com, RipRadio TV, ripradio.tv. The change, y'all. ripradio.tv. So you guys can see my screen, or go to YouTube and go to Rip Radio as well. So guys, according to this Forbes articles, it says what we're going to say August 2021, and you most likely submitted your 2020 tax return months ago. For most people, taxes are the last thing that they want to think about once they finally submitted their returns. The truth is, however, thinking about and planning for tax season early can make a monumental difference when it comes to your bottom line. That means that dollar, y'all. That dollar, y'all. Okay. The reality, however, is that the vast majority of business owners, even my individuals, are too caught up in the day-to-day operations of business and are therefore unable to give much thought to next year's taxes. Contrary to popular belief, you don't have to be a Fortune 500 company or a multi-millionaire. Thank you, Forbes. I've been saying this for years and years and years. Lost my old train of thought. Or a multi-millionaire to take advantage of tax planning and the serious tax savings entailed. Depending on your circumstances, proper tax planning can lead to a significant reduction in taxes paid, which means more money goes where it matters, with your family and in your family and in your business. So guys, just as a time, right now, Congress have kind of solidified what laws that they want to carry over, what tax extenders they're going to maintain, what are some of the inflation rates. Our tax rates have adjusted for inflation and everything. So almost everything is intact right now for you guys to prepare for your 2022 taxes. Okay. Alrighty. So here's one practical thing that you guys want to definitely do right now to prepare for your taxes. All business owners, you want to see whether or not you have an estimated tax payment requirement. Okay. And this is also for my individuals. Confusion regarding whether or not you guys should be paying estimated tax payments. So let me break this down to you guys. Even if you are a business owner or an individual, you may be obligated by law, okay, to pay estimated tax payments. Okay. If you are an individual with no business at all and you owe $1,000 or more when you filed your 2021 taxes this year, then you are required to do estimated tax payments right now for the next filing season, which is 2022. Your limit is $1,000. If you are a corporation, okay, your limit is $500. So that means if your corporation end up owing taxes when you filed your taxes this year, then you are required to pay estimated tax payments on behalf of your business. Okay. Now, if you are a disregarded entity, a sole proprietor, right? That means business is on your individual tax return. I hate when I have to go technical with you guys, but y'all been hearing so much misinformation. Gotta let you guys know, okay? If you are sole proprietor, that means your taxes for your business is filed in your Schedule C. That is along with your personal return. If in totality, your business income and your personal income and you owe $1,000, then you have to also pay estimated tax payments, okay? So the limit is $500 for corporations, $1,000 for individuals, and there's no estimated tax payment requirement for S corps or partnerships because they are flow-through entities, okay? And the income roll over to the shareholders and the partners, okay? So you guys want to make sure that you don't owe, because if you guys are paying penalties and things, that means that's dampering into your bottom line. And if you're not required to pay estimated tax payments, why pay them? Flip the money. If your estimated tax payment requirement is no longer there and you know how to make money, then it's best that you use that money to flip rather than paying IRS if you don't have the estimated tax payment requirement, okay? Now, if you are a W-2 employee, guys, you want to make sure you are withholding the correct amount. You want to make sure you are withholding the correct amount, because so many of you are, when they implemented this new W-4 form, made changes almost every other year except for last year, right? So many of you had the wrong information there, or you had the wrong withholding from prior to Trump coming into office. So you never made any changes. Then you ended up owing, or you got next to close to not owing, or you owed, right? And you're still uncertain. You are still paying taxes on the old tax rates according to the old W-4 forms. So if you are an employee, my suggestion right now is to make sure you have enough taxes being withheld. So estimated tax payments for my businesses and individuals that end up owing every year, okay? And then check on your withholding if you have a 9 to 5, all right? So that's the first thing you guys want to definitely do, because you don't want to be underpaying and then scrambling, because here we go again. This how the clients be, y'all. Folasade, I know I did not pay enough taxes this year. Is there anything that you could do? What you mean you didn't pay enough taxes? I asked you to make the adjustment. This is the second year in a row. I know, Folasade, I literally forgot. This year just have flown. Okay. I don't know. Just upload your paperwork to the portal. Y'all, this how it be. Okay, stress. Very much stressed out because you guys don't have enough withheld. You don't do estimated tax payments. And then you want us to do miracles. That is not how it works. We cannot do miracles, y'all. So make sure you review the amount of taxes and things that you guys are having withheld. And guys, if you did not know, let me give you 1 second. The IRS has a withholding calculator. Okay, so I'm about to share my screen really quick. The IRS have a withholding calculator, and I'm not going to walk you guys through this, but I just want to show you guys this resource really quick. So the IRS have this tax withholding calculator, okay? And you end up clicking it, and you want to make sure you have your pay stubs ready. You want to make sure you have your tax return and some of your income, okay? Because they're going to ask you. And see, this is why being organized and making sure you're on top of your stuff is key, because if we're really to assess anything or make sure review your liability, or try to take any strategy or anything like that, we need to know some information about you guys. You can't say, oh, I don't know if I made $15,000, or I'm not sure if I spent this, or I'm not sure. You guys need to know your numbers, what's going on. So the IRS withholding calculator As you guys can see, it's a file process. It asks information about you, your filing status, asks information income, a W-2 income. It also asks you, do you adjustments to income, such as student loan deductions, health insurance, health savings accounts. You guys have any deductions, such as your itemized, well, not your itemized, well, yeah, your itemized deductions and stuff like that. And do you qualify for like any tax credits, like maybe the solar energy credit and things like that? And then voila, it will tell you at the end what your results are and what you should actually claim on your W-4 form, guys. So you definitely want to check out the IRS withholding calculator if you're not sure if you have the right amount of taxes being taken out of your check. Okay, guys, so 721. So the next thing that you guys want to make sure that you do is start to see what credits and things that you guys qualify for. Because unbeknownst to you guys, it depends on who you go to. And if you're using the software and things. And see, this is where what we do here at Suncrest, I try to maximize your tax deduction. Okay. So I try to make sure we don't miss anything. And so I will send you back for you to find a receipt, pull your records, and everything like that. I will ask you a lot of questions to make sure that I deduct everything. But guys, that doesn't mean that's going to happen everywhere or with every person that you work with, or that the software that you're using is going to ask you the right questions for you to be able to take and maximize your tax deductions. Very important that there's certain little things that you guys should know of that you may qualify for. Like, for example, I have to ask some clients every year, where's their children's tuition statement and the breakdown of the tuition. I have to ask that every year. Then I have some clients where they give me the tuition statement, and then I ask for like the other expenses that you can deduct along with the tuition, right? And then they don't have records of it, or they can't tell me the amount. So what happened? We didn't maximize your taxes. But if you can take a little note, pull out your little notepad. Oh, Folasade said in my meeting last time when I did my taxes that I could have deducted this. You write it down. Oh, my tax person said that I probably could have deducted this next time. Then so that means you would then start to track that stuff, y'all. So many people last year missed out on the dependent care credit. Remember, during COVID, Biden's goal was to get us back into the workforce. So what did? They doubled, almost really tripled, the dependent care expenses, meaning the amount that you pay for your child's child care. So the people that was prepared and knew shifted from the low-key undercover person that they was paying $100 and something and went on ahead and took the child to a legitimate person, a legitimate babysitter, and able to maximize their stuff. Then I had other clients that wasn't paying attention, wasn't doing nothing, didn't do right. I kept warning them. You want to make sure you're taking maybe to a legit person. You missing, but they come in the office. Oh yes, Folasade. Yes, I get to get the 8,000. All I'm like, bum bum bum. No, you're not. You didn't go to a legitimate person, and that person did not want to give them the social security number. Drama. It was a mess. So the client missed out on the dependent care credit, and that wasn't just one client. It was multiple clients. If you would have started preparing right now for all of your tax deductions and credits, guys, you would have already realized, holy cow, I don't want to miss out on this credit this year, right? So let me go in and call Folasade, or let me call whoever you guys work with and be like, okay, so this is my situation. Do I need to transfer my child over to a legit person? What do I need to do so I can maximize my deductions and take the legitimate dependent care credit? But you guys didn't do that. So I had a lot of clients this year miss out. So are we going to continuously keep missing out on every? Are we going to continuously think because we only make a certain amount of money? Are we going to continuously think that because we're brown that we don't need this, so we don't have to have this? When are we going to start realizing that the tax code doesn't have any color but green, money green? That's it. It's not worried about the color of your skin or anything. See, guys, we got a comment. I cannot. Is what Domino say? I make a large sum of money over the IRA plus have 401k, HSA, and retirement. Should I use a backdoor Roth IRA, or would that create a red flag for the IRA? So, and that's a really, really good question. So I'll try to answer your question before we go on to our break. But see, prime example, y'all, that is tax planning. They already have everything and still trying to figure out other ways to still minimize their taxes. And guys, what I tell you, the tax code benefit the people that want to build generational wealth. So yes, it would be beneficial for you to look into the backdoor Roths, but they are actually looking at those and declining some of them as well. So try to get in before. I would say if you can do it, do it. And if you have the money set to the side to do it, do it. That's tax planning. So by him contributing to his Roth, he may not get the deduction now, okay? But guess what? He contributed to his retirement, building generational wealth. The tax system rewards individuals that are also, because so many people say, oh, the tax system don't build to employees. Yes, it does. I've been telling you guys, it does benefit 9-to-5ers. That's why there's 401k plans. That's why it's health savings accounts. That's why you can take itemized deductions. That, come on, guys. You just have to know how to play the game, and it starts in the summertime, not come December when you're finally looking at your W-2. And guess what, guys? It may even be a mistake on your part. Your job might screw up on your taxes, and you thinking they're taking out taxes. Guess what? Unbeknownst to you, they weren't. So this is why it's very important that you guys start looking at your tax situation presently right now. If you're not doing your book, then start it. Because you guys always want to take so many tax strategies. And I think that's what I'm about to start doing. I think when I go into segment 2, that's what my spirit is telling me to do. Start debunking all of this nonsense tax. Seeing y'all constantly posting out here, and I'm really getting frustrated. I was trying to be nice and not say anything, but I'm going to say something now on segment 2. That is exactly what I'm talking about in segment 2, because I'm about very frustrated. People lying about the hiring your child strategy. I put, y'all take it and eat it like all the way to the bone, and y'all burn it all up. All right, but yeah, so right now, time for you guys to really, really start tax planning, because you want to make sure you're doing everything right and you're maximizing things, okay? And then last but not least, guys, before we shift and take our quick little break, you guys want to make sure that you have all of your paperwork. Here's why. If you know you're moving from another tax preparer, or you don't want to use TurboTax, you want to make sure you have your whole complete tax package, because I see so many people miss out on deductions because it wasn't carried forward. There are so many deductions, y'all, like net operating be carried forward, guys. The qualified business income deduction needs to be carried forward, guys. If you couldn't write off all your charity in the prior year, it can be written off in the upcoming year. There are just so many deductions, guys, and so many tax credits. Your solar energy credit, guys, if you max that out and on that year, it will carry over to the next year. It is so many tax credits and over from year to year. If you guys don't properly keep records, how will we know? How will we know? And then the IRS transcript say this. I'm gonna pull the IRS transcript. No, boo, it don't work like that no more. That transcript is garbage. It's nothing. It's making all my tax resolution cases drag out, all my back taxes cases drag out, everything drag out. Those daggone transcripts, they redacted everything on there, y'all. I am very frustrated. So do not rely on them transcripts, y'all. Make sure you keep your records because it don't got the person's tax ID number. It don't even have the state taxes on there. It don't even have the people's full address. Just so much key information that's missing out on the transcripts. You want to have your original copies of all of your tax forms and your tax return documents. And I'm talking about schedules, all of the forms, and all of the, because let's say, for example, you had a $5,000 charity contribution in 2021 that you didn't fully take in 2021 because you maxed out, right? If I didn't see your prior year return, I wouldn't know that you had that carry forward. Does that make sense? And you just without seeing it doesn't work either. I actually need to see it on the, pull it forward and know that it was properly placed right. And yeah. So guys, to be in control of your taxes, and see, there's a difference between tax evasion and tax avoidance. By you guys partaking in what we're talking about tonight is tax avoidance. That is legal. The IRS says that they don't mind you maximizing your taxes legally, taking the credits and the deductions applied to you and your family. That is tax avoidance. Tax evasion is what some of y'all try to do. You don't do your bookkeeping, so you claim an income that's not right. You know you made $400,000, but you claiming $300,000 paperwork, or you paying contractors and you don't have the paperwork, so you accidentally overstate the amount that you then claimed that you paid to the contract. Are on low key creating tax problems for yourself because you refuse to do one of the main things that I always ask you guys to do, which is the only way and the first way to guarantee that you've maximized every deduction and every credit that you've claimed every expense that you have in your business. And then if you on a personal side and you tracking stuff, same thing. Because guess what? You sent $50 to St. John's, so I can put that down there. You're going to know that you have a health savings account. You're going to know you have a health savings account. Okay? You're going to know that. You're going to know. So the issue is this. Will you guys understand that your situation in taxes is the reason why you have not been able to really maximize things? So guys, what we're about to do, we're about to go to our quick little break. And what we're going to do when we come back in segment 2, guys, we're going to talk about all this nonsense that I'm seeing about this hire your child and all of these bad advice that I'm giving, guys. I'm tired of it. I'll see you guys in about 3 to 4 minutes. All right? So your refund. I'm back. We are back, y'all. Welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the Accountability Accountant, guys. If you missed out in segment 1, we were talking about why you guys should take this time, July. I know it's summertime fun, hottie summer, and all of that stuff, right? This is the time you guys need to take as well to prepare for next year taxes, okay? So now we are shifting. And we got about maybe 15 minutes, y'all, and we're going to talk about the nonsense that I'm seeing online, y'all. You know, in 2019, I did the Hire Your Child Masterclass, right? So me and my team posted, if you hire your child, you will save money on your taxes. If you hire your child, you'll be able to build generational wealth. If you hire your child, you do all of this, right? Guys, since then, everybody and every accountant over the sun, under the water, no accreditations, no experience, no nothing, okay? And I'm not hating on them. I like the fact that they are doing the same. I thought that as accountants, and this is what I was telling my marketer today in the meeting, and I was pointing it out to her. I was like, you know, y'all make sure that my content is tight, and make sure that you taking it verbatim from my mouth or whatever, because I refuse to do deceptive marketing, and that's exactly what they're doing. So they didn't took the Hire Your Child, where guys cannot. This is what the folks are telling y'all on the streets. Oh, if you hire your child and pay your child the standard deduction, which is true, which is right now for 2022, guys, $1,950. If you hire your child, you can pay them up to $12,950, and it will be tax-free to them. That part of the marketing is correct. The wrong part of the marketing is when they're saying, oh, if you pay your child $12,000, if you hire your child, you will save $12,950 in taxes, or you will save $12,900 in taxes. That is an absolute lie, y'all. By subtracting out, see, this is the thing, guys. First of all, the reality is that Hire Your Child stuff is that you, first of all, have to make enough money in your business to actually pay that child. You cannot just, write it off. No, the money I have to convert to them. Okay, it actually have to be given to them, or deposited in their bank accounts, or put in their investment accounts. It has to leave the business bank account. Look like I'm about to, oh, so silly, y'all. The business bank account, right? The business bank account, and then go to the child's bank account. So number one, if people telling you, oh, you don't have to really pay the money, right? Y'all know I had fun. That's a lie. Okay. The second thing that they did not tell you guys is that also by hiring your child, you want to make sure that they are considered a bona fide employee, a legitimate employee, okay? A legitimate employee. But I'm live. What are you doing? Sit my phone down. What are you doing? What are you doing? You telling me what, Pooh? Sit it down, the phone. Sorry, guys. My daughter's sitting here trying to tell me something, and I'm live. She know the rules. Sit it down and be right with her. I didn't lost my whole train of thought. Okay, so when you hire your child, y'all, you need to make sure that they are a bona fide employee. You cannot just basically say, oh, my child worked for me. Where's the paperwork? If you will hire another employee, what paperwork would you be able to get at IRS? Check stubs, receipts of payment, maybe invoices received from them and invoices paid. What else? Job description. What else? Time sheet. What else? The same thing y'all need for your kid. But y'all out here falling for it. And see, this is the issue. And this is what pisses me off about the people that's my skin. Stop trying to take shortcuts. Stop trying to take easy outs. And it's so interesting. That is one of my company core values. Stop taking shortcuts out. Because if you guys will maximize your tax deductions, do your bookkeeping, and hire an accountant, you won't be all over the place looking for every tax strategy that's out there. You will already have some plan or some objective going forward. But because y'all out there, y'all falling for every daggone scheme tax related that's out there. I told y'all, as soon as I took that 2-year hiatus with my live streaming, I have a live streaming almost like 3 years. Almost 3 years, y'all running amok. Y'all think everything everybody telling y'all is true. That shit, all that shit ain't true. They're lying. How to work with them. They're lying just for them to get you on there in their class. And then this is another thing that stop falling for the bait that everything you buy online is a tax write-off. Every time somebody promoting their damn course, all they say is a tax write-off. It's a tax deduction. No tea, no shade to nobody. Come on now. Would you be able to sell your product without promoting that it's a tax write-off and it's a tax deduction? Why do you got to convince people to invest in your product by telling them that they can write it off on their taxes? Why they can't be just convinced and sold that you got the juice and they need to know what you need to know so they can make money? Why y'all got to keep pumping and pushing everything like a pimp, and the tax code is the pimp and you like, get a tax deduction. Everybody fishing that shit. Every time you hear somebody live stream, oh, if you invest in my program, it's a tax deduction. Then the dudes, if you invest in my program, it's a tax write-off. I'm like, bro, when are you going to understand? See, and then let me debunk that. Because tax law states that if you are investing into a new industry, right, that's going to bring you a total additional revenue source, some of those courses and things like that wouldn't even be a write-off. So like right now, when I started to venture into what I'm trying to do next, right? Because that's going to expose me to a whole nother core client, I can't even write it off. But y'all sit and listen to everybody say, oh, if you take my program, it's a write-off. If you take my program, it's a write-off. That is a lie. It is every unique situation. Then all this shit, I'm so tired of y'all falling for it. And my team will be like, don't curse, don't curse. I'm trying to be nice. Y'all see, I started off the show like very professional thing. All y'all invest into all of these business clubs and everybody telling you guys is a write-off. That's a fucking lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. A lot of that stuff is considered classified as entertainment. So when they away with the entertainment expense, some of those social clubs, business clubs, those social memberships, not even a write-off. I'm so tired of y'all falling for everything. But the people that y'all supposed to be investing in, the people that have the credentials, the people that have the certification, the people that went to school, the people that y'all shit and falsifying marketing just to attract you guys, you're not in. You're investing in every other program and you're still stuck. You're still stuck. I thought they had the juice. Oh, but because they convinced you that was a write-off. Folasade, they said it's a write-off. That's what I got. Folasade, they said it's a write-off. I'm tired. I'm very tired of you guys. What is happening? It's like we're in a slump now. Trash bag slump. Everybody just running around, running amok. The accountants, the most trusted people out here. Now y'all running out like you business coaches. Because y'all see that the business coaches was able to make you're a business coach, you teach people how to make money and all that stuff, and you forget the core principles and the core values of being an accountant, and that was integrity. When are we going to bring integrity back to things? And it's so interesting because I talked to one of my team members this afternoon. I said, the people that's out here scamming, y'all falling for it. Y'all don't ask the motherfuckers no question. The people that's legit, y'all always, I'm not certain. I'm not sure. Uncertain. Where's your discernment? That's how y'all tell it's evil spirits out here, because y'all hopping on everything that's bad for you and the stuff that's good for you. You hesitate. Where's your discernment? We done lost that. That's why y'all falling for everything. No discernment. Everybody want to get rich quick. I told you guys when I first started out here, there's no way to get rich quick. Everybody put in the work. But y'all still falling for it, hiring every motherfucking coach over the sun, and y'all been duped. I am fucking tired. Do y'all know how much money this year I've seen on clients' tax returns that they paid coaches, and them motherfuckers don't even make six figures? All y'all asses got coaches, and you don't even make six figures. You pay your coach $15,000, $10,000 every year, and you not in six figures. What's the problem? Goes back to this. It may not be the coach. It might be you. Or the coach then sold you on their lifestyle because you lacked discernment and you got caught up, and then the program was trash and you couldn't even get what you were worth. You couldn't even get what you paid for. And you got people out here, they got amazing programs. Shout out to Vanessa Collins, can teach you everything about the internet, everything about your program, launch your program, getting your book written, getting your systems in order, getting up and running, everything. What? Y'all go hire somebody else that charge you $10,000, $15,000 and you left, don't even know what to do. You still left, don't know what to do. So all of this nonsense that I'm seeing across the board, all y'all coaches, all y'all motherfucking accountants, and y'all fucking attorneys, y'all shedding on a thin line as well. I am tired. And I'm not going to point nobody out. Other people pointing y'all out, but just know this. Everybody is watching, and y'all making our spot hot. I've been telling y'all this for years, man. Stop playing with those plans. Stop playing games and do it right, because now y'all got everybody eyes on the community. Is it fair that the moment we becoming financially literate, the moment that we are starting to build our business, the moment that now all of us going to be looking at like we scamming, or that we can't be trusted because y'all house? Well, now this is the first time where all of us can be millionaires or thousandaires freely sitting in our house with our family. But y'all want to sit here and mess everything up because y'all being hot online. And for all y'all people that don't have discernment, that's falling for that shit, I am over all of y'all asses. Everybody. It's okay if they use promo somewhere. It's okay if they do shout out for shout out. It's okay. That's not the scam. The scam is in the content. The scam is the deceptive marketing. And the scam is misinterpreting the tax laws just for you to get followers and just for you to get clients. It's shameful. And it's shameful for any of you coaches to do the exact same thing. Stop it. You're making the spot hot. I said this in my live stream, and I hope my team can find it, about 2 to 3 years ago. If the tax code asked us, or the tax return asked us our race, thank God it don't. Because if it did, all of our asses would be audited. Shut up. Shut up. Keep that deceptive marketing to yourself. If you can't make your money legally, with integrity, close your doors. You're not a legitimate business person, period. Legitimate business people don't have to scam. Legitimate people don't have to do deceptive marketing. Legitimate people don't have to put shit out there and lie to the people. So you got people thinking if they hire their child, they can deduct $12,000. Well, they'll save $12,000 to them. Their business only made $50,000, and they only would have owed $4,000 in taxes. So how was they going to save them $12,000 in taxes from the beginning? Guys, I'm about over y'all and all y'all nonsense. I'm sorry, my team, if I curse too much. It is what it is. You're already used to it. Chop it up, cut it out. Beep, beep, beep. But I see you guys, not next week, guys. I will see you guys in September. I think our next show is September. Can Trump or Brian? Okay, September 13th. Thank you. September 13th, guys. So I get a whole month off. So you guys can email us topics. Go to bit.ly/Folasade Radio. Whatever you want me guys to talk about, we're going to talk about it. I think when I come back in September, I'm going to talk about where you are right now is not enough. Where you are right now, you. Where you are right now is not enough. We all got to push it, y'all. This is our time. It's our time. I will refuse to see all of you guys struggle when this is our time for us all to be successful. Guys, I'll see you guys September 13th. Bye, y'all.